if we're in a cost share program for practical farmers, Central Iowa, ADM Unilever, or Cargill, PepsiCo cost shares, we are willing to work with you. If you want to change your plan from aerial seeding to post-harvest drilling, you can be completely flexible with us on what works best depending on what is the issue with your fields. If you haven't given cover crops a thought, now is the time. If you're brand new to cover crops, we have a $40 per 40 acre program where you could try cover crops this fall. And we need to get serious about volunteer corn that's going to be in these fields next year for our soybean crop. And a rye cover crop can really help with us reduce that volunteer corn problem in our soybean fields. So we may want to take a chance on cover crops this fall for the first time, be in that $40 program, and use that cover crop as part of our volunteer corn management. If we're in an EQIP or a state cost share program, there is still state cost share open from the Water Quality Initiative from the Department of Ag here. And so I encourage you to go into those local offices, give them a call to sign up for that Water Quality Initiative funds. Those are still available. And then later in the season, the $5 crop insurance discount will become available. There may be some added flexibility given to that program given this damaged corn scenario. So be looking out for potentially more cover crop cost share this fall, maybe into that November window that's emergency cost share, to deal with these damaged acres so that we can get cover crops on them. Two big reasons why we want cover crops on them is one, we want to help reduce weed pressure to next year's soybeans, and rye is one of the best lines of defense, modes of action to control weeds. But two, we are going to have a lot of nitrogen leaving our fields next spring that didn't get into this corn plant. One, because we were dry, and two, because the corn plant isn't going to suck it all up and put it into grain. And so we will have a huge flush of nitrogen from our fields that we could capture in a rye cover crop, keep that on our fields, have that nitrogen fertilizer pay us back in the future by slowly releasing. So two big reasons why we still need to move forward with cover crops this fall, even though these conditions are not business as usual.